I'm Helen. I'm the leader of the Woodcraft folk in Ipswich, Ipswich Woodcraft Folk Pioneers. You can find us on ipswich.pioneers@woodcraft.org.uk if you want to email me to join our group. I'm going to be showing you a few little craft things that we've been doing online as part of our group. So this year obviously has been a little bit challenging for all of us. In March we were meeting inside Gate Lane Primary School, which was fabulous, and then COVID hit and we had our one meeting where we just, when we do our link your hands together, we just did our own hands and kept far apart, and then we were told you can't meet. We had 1 week where we did not meet at all, and then we had a bit of a rethink, so we went online and we've been doing Zoom meetings ever since, which have been great. We learned how to do Zoom together as the group, and we've met every week all the way through lockdown, all the way through the summer. We've had no time off, and we've kept the group together, which is fabulous. Fantastic little group of kids. There's 12 of them, sometimes 13. Anyone's welcome to come along, and we've done all sorts of different things online, because the Woodcraft folk is not just about craft, it's about social change, social action, all sorts of things. But we've done a lot of craft and cooking and all sorts. So this is what we made this week, which was a snowman Christmas card. I'm going to show you the snowman Christmas card, and then I've got a squirrel feeder, because we always feed the birds, but we don't really feed the squirrels. And I've got a Grinch kebab, also, which Jacob is very confused about, obviously, which we haven't made yet. We're making that this week, which is going to be good fun. So, for your Christmas card, you can have a choice of card. Obviously, I've got thin A4 card, and I'm going to go green this week. So we've got a piece of green card, and then I've got 3 pieces of just ordinary paper, A4 paper. This one, I think, if I can measure, this one should be 20 centimetres, 21, never mind. It's 8 centimetres across, and then this one is 15 centimetres, exactly, amazing. And this one is 6 centimetres across, and this one is 15 long and only 4 across. Okay, we also have some thin card in black, which should be 6 centimetres across, and then a semicircle. Another little piece of card that is 10 centimetres long by 4 centimetres, roughly, to make the hat. Some little pieces of black to make arms and little haired bands. And then somewhere on here, it's gone lost, is a little tiny bit of nose. Okay, so it's very easy. Didn't take us long this week. We had a lot of chatty time on Zoom. You just fold your piece of card in half. Then try and remember which way round a card goes. That way. Don't want to make them backwards. And then you just do some folding. You just glue the bottom end and roll it round and glue it together to make a sort of loop. And then you stick that loop at the bottom of your card. I've made several of these, and they're all different heights for some reason. I don't know quite what I'm doing that makes them different heights. Let's make that a bit higher up. Stick that seam side down onto the card. And then we have the next one. Super simple. It looks very effective. And that goes above. Can you see a snowman appearing? Slowly. And then the third one, which you roll around. And that goes above that one. Whoop, fallen over. like like a handpipe, or we say, it's quite funny, online somebody said if we just left one and did a bit of tissue hanging down, you could make a toilet roll. Which would be very appropriate for this year. It would be very topical for this year. But I vetoed that. And then we need to stick our brim of our hat, so we need to put a little bit of glue on the bottom of that. Stand upright. And that goes flat on the top of his head. And then to make the hat, I found it was easier to glue the band on before you roll it. Otherwise, it was very difficult to glue it on otherwise. I'm going to glue the band on at the bottom of the hat. So we've got our band on the hat, and then just roll that round, same as all the others. A bit of glue coming out there, and then that gets stuck at the top, like so. Make sure it's on the hat. Oops, a daisy. It's getting more like a snowman. Now the arms, you could just stick sticky arms, but I found if you cut a little bit off, 2 bits off, let's have 2 bits, and then cut it in half. You can make little thumbs. It's got very big thumbs. Huge thumbed snowman, and stick that on there. And then this one on here. Oops, very sticky. And then glue those behind. Right, get the glue on the right side. Behind the middle. And this one, on this side. Yeah, it's cool. And then, it's a bit sticky now. Put eyes, nose, eyes. Oh dear, oh dear. Eyes. And then buttons, which are supposed to be coal, but none of the children, we all said, nobody has coal anymore. What do we put on our snowmen? And they said they'd put stones or all sorts of things they found in the garden. Not that we've had snow for a long time. So if we get any snow, enough to make a snowman. And then just the nose, which is just a little tiny bit of orange card. And stick that on his nose. And there he is. Does he need a smile? It's a bit, doesn't have any emotions at the moment. And there he is, our 3D little snowman card. This is Grinch kebabs. I made one yesterday, and my son said, that doesn't look like a Grinch. But, never mind. So, for a Grinch kebab, I think, ooh, good to dodgy banana. You need some strawberries, some grapes, some mini marshmallows, a banana, and some cocktail sticks. The hard part's getting the cocktail sticks out of the cocktail stick holder. So, it's very easy. This is something you could do very easily with children, perhaps on Christmas Eve. Put them out for Santa. So take the tops off the strawberries. It's also very healthy, apart from the marshmallows, but it's only a tiny bit. So cut the tops off. These are going to make the hat, the Santa hat. done that one. I take the tops off those, and then you cut some slices of banana. I'm going to take that bit, I'll eat that later. Sort of, how wide are they? About 1/2 centimetre wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll do another one a bit big because that one was rubbish. And then you assemble Avengers. Get my sleeves up. Take your cocktail stick. Put a little tiny marshmallow on the top. Then thread your strawberry point size down towards the marshmallow. Then a slice of banana. Oh, and then a grape. Put it the right way up.
Oh, lovely.
Grinch?
Definitely.
Grinchish.
Grinchish.
Grinchish. There's a likeness. And you can make lots of little Grinch kebabs. They're very easy. I made loads yesterday and then I ate them. Just remembering your order. I wonder what happens if you do them in a different order. What do you make? Perhaps you could experiment. Okay, so that's your Grinch kebabs. Making some squirrel feeders. So we have at Woodcraft made a bird feeder out of Cheerios, which was really good fun. You get a pipe cleaner and you just thread on lots and lots of Cheerios, which fit beautifully, make any shape and hang them up, and the birds love them. With this, we don't really think about the squirrels at this time of year, but they don't hibernate, so they will be looking for food all the time. And I've got a bowl. I've got a 4-pint milk carton and eggs. I'm going to make 2 different types of squirrel feeder, but basically they're all the same. So for this one, you take an egg box and a pair of scissors, and you need 3 compartments to make your snowman squirrel feeder. I'm just going to cut through there and through there. Ooh, ooh. Got your little 3 parts of your, and you need to put a little hole in the top so you can thread a string in. Scissor safety again, get an adult to help you do that. And then basically you paint. I've just painted, I'm not going to do the painting today, but you can do that. Yours won't have these wonky eyes, obviously. Yours will have nice, won't look slightly bonkers. So we have a black top and then just paint it white. I've made a little tiny strip of card which I've stuck all the way around, little orange nose and some buttons. So that's those ones. And then this one is just a milk bottle carton, more adult supervision. Take off the label. And then you need to cut a sort of squirrel-sized hole. Right, so you cut into your milk carton, not all the way to the bottom, so you need a receptacle for your bird food, squirrel food, sorry. And then that's basically your squirrel feeder. You just need to put in some squirrel food, which we're going to make in a minute. But you could just put some monkey nuts, fill it up with monkey nuts if you don't eat them all first, and then hang that in a tree and squirrels will come and get it. I have put a piece of doweling in this one so the squirrel can perch on the sides or use it as a little footstool. So for what to put in it, you could just put monkey nuts, but for these ones I'm going to make a little mixture. So I've got some oats. This is actually 100 grams of oats. Grams of oats, and then some bird seed. Squirrels will eat all sorts of things. Put that in together. and then some crunchy peanut butter. I'm not sure how much to put in. I'm just going to put it in until it can be mixed. Now, the squirrels will love the peanut butter because it's full of energy. It's like some instant energy for them. There we go. Mix those up. So you're making a paste of nice things that they will want to eat. We're making like an energy bar for our squirrels. It looks like a sort of deconstructed bar of loveliness. That'll be enough. And then I'm just going to literally push some into the back of my squirrel feeder. So push it in into the 3 compartments. Push, push, push. Make sure it's nice and sticky. And you can push in some peanuts if you want. Some wild bird food peanuts. Just push them in so they can find them. To eat them. Have a little treat. And then you hang that in a tree. You have a little Christmas. Ooh, stay still, stay still. There we go. Christmas squirrel feeder with nuts inside.
So obviously the Ipswich Woodcraft Folk isn't the only branch of the Woodcraft Folk. How would people go about finding out if there's one near them?
You can go onto the Woodcraft website, which is woodcraftfolk.org.uk. They have got a website. They've also got another website that they've set up during COVID called Dream Big at Home, which is really, really good. It's really accessible with lots and lots of activities that they can do at home, and you can find groups that way. There are 300 plus groups in the country with 3,000 children at least that take part weekly on the Woodcraft Folk, and yet we're almost unheard of, which is fantastic. I mean, it's like a secret society.
Well, hopefully this helps you get out there.
Yeah.
People will be interested in joining. And what would you say some of the main benefits would be for children joining your groups?
I'd say, as a woodcrafter, I was a child woodcrafter myself many years ago, I was the shyest child you could possibly meet. I wouldn't say boo to a goose. And what Woodcraft Folk did for me was gave me a voice and made me much more confident. It really built my confidence. I'm still a shy person. There is one in there somewhere. But it has made me much more confident. And because it allows the children to develop the programme, the children are in charge of the programme. They feel like they've got a voice. They grow in confidence. You can watch them growing all the time. Because we put on plays, we do singing, we do dancing, we do craft, we do camping. Next year, that would be lovely. Hiking, walking, nature, all sorts of things. Learning about different people around the world, refugees, all sorts. So yeah, we do a lot of things. Very diverse, very inclusive group. We take on everybody, everybody is welcome. And yeah, it's very difficult to put it into one little, this is what we do, because there's lots to it.
Yeah.
It's more of a feeling, a warm, fuzzy feeling that you get when you're a woodcrafter. And you meet an old woodcrafter and they say, oh, I was a woodie, I was in the Woodcraft Folk. Oh, that was great, it was really good times. Yeah, so it's almost like an emotion.
Yeah, a sense of community between the groups. And one of the other things is, sort of volunteer-wise, are parents happy to get involved? Do you need more people to help you out?
We always need people to help out, and people can contact me to be a volunteer. We have got some lovely volunteers who help me every week. And And the parents are very, very welcome to get involved and come along every week. At the moment, they've been the ones who've been helping the children set up the Zooms and helping them to get access to us. And they've also come along to we have had some meetups when we were allowed to. We did a night walk in Millstream Nature Reserve that nobody's heard of, but it's around the back of Ipswich. We did a park play date where we did tree identification. We all met up, and that was really lovely. It was to be socially distanced, but have everybody together and all the parents to come along as well. And they've been really supportive.
So in terms of location, have you been struggling with that during lockdown?
We have, because up till March, from October 2018 until March this year, feels forever ago, we were meeting inside Gate Lane Primary School, but they've obviously not had any groups coming into their school because of COVID. So we are currently homeless, unless you call Zoom a home. We have looked at some places, but nothing's finalised, and we would love to have somewhere we can have as a base. So if anyone knows of anywhere that has perhaps an outdoor space and an indoor space that we could use. We meet on a Tuesday from 6 till 7:45, so that we would need that time every week. That would be fantastic, because yes, we are little homeless people. Thank you for watching. I'd like to wish everybody a very, very happy Christmas. Keep safe, keep yourselves together, and thank you to everyone here at Worsted Park for letting us be here today, and have a happy Christmas.